All right, everyone. So this was a pretty interesting report from Body Slam about a return that was scrapped. So here's from Russell Talk. According to a new report from Body Slam, Becky Lynch was in town for the show and was indeed originally planned to make a return as part of Ripley versus Morgan match tonight. Lynch's planned return was said to be next to make way for the moment between Ripley and Undertaker. The report noted that Lynch is still very much expected to make her WWE return soon, and her WrestleMania plans will become clear at that point. This is huge, right? So the Undertaker, I guess he was, his moment there with Rhea Ripley actually was supposed to be Becky Lynch's return, and obviously they weren't going to do the same stuff, but maybe that's part of a larger feud. So there's two big takeaways for me. The first is obviously what we just talked about, the fact that Becky Lynch was going to return, and the Undertaker's um, appearance overshadowed that and took it, just got rid of it. And the second thing is that clearly, if Becky Lynch was going to get involved, maybe that means there was going to be her versus Ripley, her versus Morgan. WWE might be heading in one of those directions because it would make sense for her to return during this match if that was the case. Maybe they were going to have her get involved and attack Liv Morgan. Maybe they're going to have her get involved and call out Rhea Ripley. I don't know 100%, but it seems like that would be the case. Now, the interesting part of this is that it's kind of a weird situation with, on one hand, I think Becky Lynch's return on this spot would have been super cool. On the other hand, The Undertaker's awesome. And just the fact that he returned when at all, it was back at all, is awesome. And so it's kind of a weird situation. Like, which one would we have preferred? I wish they would have done both. I really thought The Undertaker's appearance on the show was only really good because The Undertaker's awesome and everybody, like, we don't really care in what setting we get to see him back on WWE TV. We still like it. But overall, I didn't think it was necessarily, I mean, I'm sure it was an awesome moment for Rhea Ripley and that was cool. But I just think it was not really the best use for, say, The Undertaker's return. It was nothing like the WrestleMania one. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of a little bit disappointing, I think. So I wish they could have done both. I don't know why they couldn't. There wasn't a time frame on this. Maybe they just want to keep surprises for other things. But I thought this was certainly an interesting story because we've been waiting on Becky Lynch's return and they're pushing it off for whatever reason. So we'll see when that happens. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.